Good morning students, welcome to you all 11th standard commerce. In this video we are going to discuss unit 2 forms of business organization, chapter 5 and Hindu undivided family and partnership, topic types of partnership and types of partners. So what are the types of partnership and what are the types of partners? So first we are going to discuss type of partnership. Partnership at will. So partnership formed to carry on the business form of undefined period is called a partnership at will. That means no time limit is specified for the continuance of the firm. That is called a partnership at will. So in other words, no time limit is specified for the continuance of the firm. It is to be dissolved when a partner gives a notice of this intention of to dissolve the partnership. So thus this type of partnership continue its business activities as long as the mutual cooperation and confidence among the partners. So since it's come to an end at the will of any partner on his giving a notice, it is called a partnership at will. Okay, so in this type of partnership at will, just specific time. So partnership at will, so this type of partnership will in no time limit, so say specified time limit is not mentioned. So this partnership will dissolve a partner to give the prior notice that his intention is dissolve the partnership, then one partnership will come to an end. So this partner come to an end at will of the partner. So that's why it's called a partnership at will. Next point, partnership for a fixed term. So where a partnership is formed for definite period of time, it is known as partnership for a fixed time. So the partnership for a fixed term comes to an end of the expiry of stipulated period. So but if the business is continue even after the original fixed period, automatically it becomes a partnership at will. As such, it will be terminated at the will of any partners giving notice of his intention to do so. So okay, once again, so but if the business is continue even after the original fixed period, it automatically becomes a partnership at will. So as such, it will be terminated at the will of any partners giving notice of his intention to do so. Partnership at fixed term, that means here the partnership is fixed term, it is formed only the specific period of time. So the time of partnership period is fixed, so it is called a partnership for fixed term. So that is after the fixed period is over, the partners becomes partnership at will. So after that the partners dissolve, he has to give the notice regarding to the dissolution of partnership. So that is called a partnership for a fixed term. Next, third one, particular partnership. When a partnership is formed to carry on a particular venture on a business of temporary nature, it is called a particular partnership. So particular partnership, in this type of partnership, a business is taken and the partnership exists till the completion of the business. Okay, that is called a particular partnership. Such a firm lasts to so long as the business agreed upon is not completed. So in other words, it comes to an end on the completion of particular venture if such firm is not dissolved and it begins to undertake the new activities not originally contemplated. The rights and obligations of partners continue to be the same as in the original partnership, and it will continue till a partner gives a notice of his intention to dissolve the firm. Okay, so that is called a particular partnership. Once again, so particular partnership means this type of particular partnership, a business is taken and his partnership exists till the completion of the business. That is called a particular partnership. Next, Limited Liability Partnership LLP Act 2008. In India, the Limited Liability Partnership LLP Act 2008 was published in the Official Gazette of India on January 9, 2009 and has been notified with the effect from 31st March 2009. Okay, the first LLP was incorporated in the 2/4/2009. Next, limited liability partnership, LLP. So what do you mean by LLP? That means if the business assets are not enough to pay the business debts, the creditor can claim from the partner's personal property. Okay, limited liability partnership. So limited liability partnership is very popular in the service sector and in the small scale business enterprises. So limited liability partnerships means for paying the debts of the firm, only the assets of the business will be utilized and not the personal properties. So it is prevalent among the popular professionals such as cost accountant, company secretaries, chartered accounts, lawyers, architects, engineers and doctors. So limited liability partnership is available in the countries like USA, Singapore, Thailand and UK. So it came into the existence in India since 2018. So what do you mean by limited liability partnership? So limited liability partnership means if the business assets are not enough to pay the business debts, the creditors can claim from the only partner's personal property. So with regard to the LLP, being the businesses, only the assets of the business will be utilized. Okay, in the liability of limited liability. Okay, so with regard to the LLP, business debts, only the assets on the business will be utilized, not personal property. Okay, so that means the debts of the firm, the debts can to pay from the business, not for the personal property. In the limited liability, we can claim from the personal property, but limited liability partnership, we cannot claim from the personal properties. Okay, only from the business we can claim the pay the debts. Next one, we are going to see types of partners. So what are the partners here? Active partner, next partner, sleeping partner or dormant partner, third partner, nominal partner. So types of partners: active partner, sleeping partner, nominal partner, secret partner, partner in profit only, partners by istighfar, partner by holding out, minor partner. So we will see one by one. First we are going to see active partner. A partner who takes an active part in the conduct of the partnership business is known as an active partner. Though every partner is entitled to manage its affairs, all may not do so. That means active partner means a partner take the business activities in the partnership firm. That person is called the active partner. Next one, sleeping partner or dormant partner. Such partner contributes the capital and shares the profit and losses in the firm, but does not take part in the business management of the business. So he may not be known as the partner to the outsiders, yet he is liable to the third parties and an unlimited extent as any other partner. So sleeping partner means otherwise called a dormant partner. Sleeping partners contribute the capital only. Okay, he doesn't share the profit and loss of the business. He doesn't take any part of the business. So he is not known as a partner of outside or third party. That person is called a sleeping partner. Next partner, nominal partner. Such partner neither contributes any capital nor is he entitled to manage the affairs of the business. So he only lends his name to the firm because on the strength of his name and reputation. So the firm may attract the additional business and raise the funds easily. So a nominal partner, however, is liable for all the acts and debts of the firm as if he were a real partner, though he does not get any share in the firm's profit. So nominal partner means he does not put any capital to the business as well as he does not take any activities in the business. He only lends only his name because of strength to others and name and reputation. The firm attract additional business and raise fund easily. So what does the nominal partner done? Only he lends his name to the firm. So this person may very popular in the society, the nominal partner. So because of his strength, because of the firm get loan funds, name to the run of the business. So nominal partner, he does not share any profit and losses from the business. So but is responsible for the partnership firm. Okay, understand? Next one, partners in profit only. So when a person joins a firm as a partner, on the conditions that he is entitled to a specified share of the firm's profit only. So he is called a partners in profit only. So it means that he will not be able to call upon bear any portion of the losses sustained. So he will, however, be liable to third parties for all the debts of the firm like any other partner. Such partners usually do not take part in the management of the business. So partners in profit means that this type of partners is only sharing the profits. So what type of partner is he? While entering the partnership, on the condition he is only sharing the profit only. He does not share any loss of the business firm. So that condition he enter in the firm in the partner. So he is liable to the third party. Next one, partner by estoffel. In a case, a person represents himself, herself, words of actions, or has allowed him to be represented as a partner of the firm. Even though he is not a partner, he is called a partner by estoffel. So partner by estoffel means a person who is hereby who is number of partner by estoffel. A person here is represented by the partnership firm. He is not real partner. So this type of partner cannot deny his liability. He is liable to the third party. Okay. Partner by holding out. When a person declares as a partner and he does not deny his even after becoming aware of it, becomes liable to the third party who lends money of credit to the firm of the basis of such declaration. Okay, so what do you mean by partners by holding out? A partner declared as a partner. He does not deny his even after becoming aware of it. So here in this type of partner, the partner declared from the person, so he come know about it. Okay, next one, secret partner. So a secret partner is one who is association is not known the general public other than this distinct feature. So he is like rest of the partners in all respects. So secret partners, a partner who is not known to the outsider is called a secret partner. Next, finally, minor partner. So under the Indian Majority Act, the person who has not completed 18 years of age is a person is called a minor. However, he will continue to be a minor till he completes 21 years as a guardian has been appointed to the minor. So he can admitted to the benefit of partnership. So what do you mean by minor partner? So here guardian is appointed to minor, so the partnership come to an agreement, but minor enter into the contract. So have a partnership cannot be with the minor. So minor only get but minor get only the benefits. So if the minor is enter the partnership, all the partners must be accepted. Okay. So partnership will arise as a result of contract, but minor has contractual capacity, though the partner cannot be credited with the minor as a partner. So minor can be admitted to the benefit of partnership which is already in existence. So the consent of all partners is must for such admission. Okay, that means if the minor is entered the partnership, all the partners must be accepted. I hope you all understand this topic, types of partnership and type of partners. Thank you.